Hackers say they've stolen data containing the names, addresses and pictures of around 8,000 children and their parents from the Kiddo nursery chain. A criminal group says it's using the highly sensitive information to demand a ransom from the company, which has 18 nurseries in the London area, as well as some abroad. Joe Tidy reports.
It's been described as a new low in cybercrime. Hackers broke into the computer systems of the Kiddo's nursery chain, stealing pictures and personal data of children from all 18 of the company's UK nurseries. They've now begun publishing the information on their darknet website in an attempt to extort the company for a ransom in Bitcoin, a troubling time for parents.
It's not super clear on what the risks associated with that are. I know that our bank details, it's made clear that our bank details were not stored in the Kiddo app, which is something. But trying to think about kind of what damage can be done with the personal details, including health details of our children.
We've got a WhatsApp group amongst the parents and the nursery, and people are sending around things that they've been forwarded on and pictures that have been found somewhere clearly on the dark web, but it's not the easiest thing to access and you don't necessarily know how to find the information. So to know it's out there, but not to know what's out there or to be able to access it easily is, quite concerning.
Kiddo's has not publicly spoken about the hack. They told parents that hackers accessed software they use called Family, but only that generic data had been stolen. They subsequently said the breach was only limited to basic details, but the details included a vast amount of information about the children. The hackers contacted me a few nights ago saying they were planning on publishing a sample of the stolen data online. They have now followed through with that threat. This is from their darknet website. We've blurred it, but there is a gallery of 10 pictures of the nursery school children with information about them and their families. The hackers also say they've got more data, for example, safeguarding notes for all the children, which they will publish if they don't get paid. The criminals also said they called some of the parents directly to scare them and put more pressure on the company. They told me they don't care about the distress they're causing, we just want money, they said. It's another example of the callous nature of cybercriminals in a year that's so far seen high-profile and disruptive hacks on many other companies. But this nursery hack has shocked even hardened cyber experts.
They are targeting organisations with the express intent of taking them down, causing maximum damage, extorting money, and in this particular case, a whole new low, extorting money from people with children and using those children's images and their details to extort the money. It's in 25 years of being in cyber, I've never seen anything like it.
The National Cybersecurity Centre has described the hack as egregious and distressing. The Met Police say it's investigating. Joe Tidy, BBC News.
And Joe is here with me. Joe, parents have been contacting you throughout the evening, deeply worried about what might be out there.
Yeah, the nursery's been pretty clear with parents not to talk to journalists. We tried to speak to some parents outside nurseries today, and only a few of them would talk to us because they've been told not to. But we are getting contacted by email and on social media by some of these concerned parents. One of them we interviewed over the phone. She decided she didn't want to be in the reporting, but she got a phone call from the hackers themselves saying that we have your kids' data, the company isn't paying. We basically trying to get her to put pressure on the company into paying. This is really, really rare. I've been covering cybersecurity for 10 years, and I think we've heard about this kind of thing where hackers hire people to make those phone calls to put pressure on victims, maybe a couple of times, not very often at all. It shows a bit of desperation on the cyber criminals' point because, of course, they're trying to extract as quickly and easily as they can some sort of fee. I imagine it would be hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of Bitcoin, and they are currently failing. And of course, that's good news for law enforcement because they always say to victims of cyber attacks, please don't pay the criminals because it further fuels the enterprise.
Joe, thank you very much. Joe Tidy.